Okay.
When the lights go black, everybody clap, 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 clap. When the lights go black, everybody clap, 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 clap. When the lights go black. When the lights go black, boom. How the lights go black, boom.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Regional Radio Sports Network. We're broadcasting live here from Bethel College inside the Gage Gymnasium at the Y Camp Athletic Center. We welcome you to the McDonald's All-Star Classic. My name's Paul Condry. Glad to have Amy Lichten-Espejani, who's going to be coaching the red team here today in the McDonald's All-Star Game. Also alongside Coach Mark Gardner. Glad you can join us here for our fifth opportunity to be a part of this really neat event. Amy, who of course is the head women's basketball coach at Holy Cross College, just over here in Notre Dame, Indiana, just a short jaunt away. Amy, first of all, McDonald's, Ronald McDonald House, two very important local charities to get involved in. I know you've been a part of all-star situations as a player. Now you were part of this as a coach. Just getting a chance to meet your kids yesterday, so we're just going to roll the ball out and have fun, right?
Absolutely. You know, the all-star games, they're a lot of fun. You know, it's a good opportunity for student athletes to get out there and, you know, perform and, you know, meet some new people and play together. A lot of these girls do know each other just from, you know, playing against each other in high school or AU ball, and that was apparent yesterday in our, you know, we had practice. We had a nice event. You know, we got to see the Ronald McDonald House, which was a nice experience for the girls. And I think, you know, I think overall Bethel is really fortunate to pair up with an organization like the Ronald McDonald House.
Give us an idea on the talent pool that you're going to get a chance to compete with on a one-game basis. I know if I'm a college coach, I think I'd like to have either the red team or gray team to coach in college.
There's some great talent out here, and you know that's the fun part of an all-star game. You know, the girls, there's several that are young. I have some of the younger ones on the red team, but you know, just practiced yesterday. We combined and let the teams run together and just let them play a little bit, and it was fun to see the talent go together. And you know, there's some kids going to play, and I remember, you know, the all-star games I was a part of, and it's a great experience. And you know, the college coaches are, you know, they know who they're getting, and this is kind of an opportunity for them to kind of take a big last sigh of relief and take that next step into the college ranks.
Now, am I going to see the same intense Amy Lichten-Espejani here today as I see when I'm broadcasting Holy Cross women's basketball?
We'll see.
Because I know when the game goes on, when the ball's out there in the air, you're going to want to win.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
that about you.
I mean, we went back. We had a nice little chat, not too long back there, but, you know, I told the girls, you got to go out, play hard, play together, and, you know, have fun. Because at the end of the day, if they do those things, the end result will take care of itself. And I think the girls playing in this game, whether they're on gray or red, are such competitors that all 20 of them want to win. So whether it's the 10 on gray or the 10 on red, they all want to win. So it'll be a fun contest.
Well, I don't know about the dynamic on how much they want to win. I only know the dynamic on how much you want to win.
Well, let's just hope it's apparent through them as well, because if you're playing at that level that some of these girls are playing at, they want to win. You know, they would not be committed to some of the schools they're committed to if they did not want to be a winner. And you know, it takes a lot of preparation off the court to do that, and they've earned themselves a spot in this game, and I think that they're going to all take advantage of it.
You know, obviously, Christy Kineski-Ulrich won a state championship at Penn High School. You won a state championship when you were at St. Joseph's High School. You have got some of the girls on hurt on your team today. So you kind of have some of that same type of pedigree. Do you see that from the Penn gals as they're out there competing in these situations, how well schooled? And it's really not a surprise that they won the state title.
No, it's not at all. That's a great program. She's done a great job. And, I do remember that like it was yesterday. And, just seeing them compete, just that competitive nature, even when, you're just practicing for a 45-minute practice is apparent in how they work and how they play. And they're a great group. I'm really happy for Penn. That's an accomplishment. I know how it feels, and representing this area like that is great. I think St. Joe has a good chance to go back down, next year. They were close this year, but they came in contact with that Good Heritage Christian team. So, there's such rich talent in this area. So the high school players playing today are a good showcase of that.
All right. We're going to take a quick timeout. Once again, we want to thank Amy Lickett-Nespajani for joining us here on the broadcast. She's going to be walking up and down the sideline here right next to me, and we'll make sure we keep her in line as she's coaching the red team. We'll be back with more of today's All-Star Game, courtesy of our friends at McDonald's on the Regional Radio Sports Network. The Money Monopoly game is at McDonald's, and you could win exciting prizes, limited time only at participating McDonald's. No purchase necessary. See official rules at participating restaurants and at play@mcd.com. Once again, the Money Monopoly game is at McDonald's, and you can win exciting prizes, limited time only at participating McDonald's. No purchase necessary. See official rules at participating restaurants and at play@mcd.com. I'm going to bring in my broadcast partner, Mark Gardner, who's alongside me throughout the course of the basketball season. And we're also going to get Aubrey Minix here in just a minute to talk with her. Coach, first of all, you've been a part of this game with me for some time now. Give us your thoughts as you had a chance to look over the roster. And, of course, you've read about some of these names throughout the course of the year.
Yeah, obviously more familiar with the guys' side than the women's side, but a ton of talent. I think the one that obviously jumps out at you is the young lady from Benton Harbor there. 2,827 points, unheard of. And so it's just nice at this time of year. These guys have had some time off from their season, and they get to come back together, bring the top talent in the area together to play. Hopefully we'll see a little more defense than we've seen in the past. That's always been my pet peeve with this game, is that we have all these great players, but nobody wants to play defense this time of year.
All right. Once again, we want to thank our friends at McDonald's for their support of our broadcast here today.
And the Money Monopoly game is at McDonald's. Look for game pieces on favorites like the Big Mac and Egg McMuffin sandwiches for your chance to win from 100 million food and cash prizes. Limited time only at participating McDonald's. No purchase necessary. See official rules at participating restaurants and at play@mcd.com.
Looking forward to seeing some of these great teams here today. We're going to have St. Joe, Mishawaka, Penn, Northridge, West Noble, Clay, Tippecanoe Valley, Goshen, Oregon, Davis, Niles, Bremen. Also, we're going to have Matawan High School up in Michigan going to be joining us. And now joining us here at our broadcast location, we're going to bring in Aubrey Minix. Aubrey, take a look at the camera up there. Tanya's up there in the perch. First of all, the opportunity to be a part of this event and be a part of the Ronald McDonald dynamic that you had a chance to be with the kids yesterday at the Ronald McDonald House. Share your thoughts on that.
I mean, it's great for the kids, to see all the other kids in the hospital and to interact with them and kind of see where their families are coming from and give them, a reason to smile for the day and, just interact with all the players that they're playing with also on the court and get out into the community.
Well, this is a really special occasion for you because there's another Minix on the roster here today. Your sister Lexi's a part of the event. You get a chance to coach her. That's a rare dynamic in its own right. How you feel about sharing some love with your sister?
Sharing some love right now. At least we're not playing against each other. Usually it's the other way around. But it's good for her, good for me, and it's just very special. Very special thing, especially since it'll be the last time. I've watched her growing up since she was about 4 years old, running around the hotel rooms with us for AAU, and so now it's actually her time to shine, and it's pretty neat to watch.
All right, let's take a look at your lineup today. Have you made any decision on who you're going to start today?
Yes, we got Lexi Minix, Taya Bruce, Camber, Lindsay Chris, and Brooke Ditto.
All right, as you take that lineup onto the floor, what do you have to do to be successful today?
We got to get up and down the floor. They may be a little bit out of shape, but hopefully we can still move up and down the floor. And then we're going with a big lineup, so hopefully we can pound it inside and get some rebounds.
Well, one of the things that's been absent in every one of the McDonald's All-Star games has been nobody wants to play defense. Well, we see defense here today from your great team. What can you tell me?
We got some hustlers out there, so hopefully we're going to go after some rebounds and get on the floor a little bit and leave it all out there for the last time in our high school career.
Good luck tonight, kiddo.
Thank you.
Have a great time.
Thanks.
Once again, let's go over to Coach Mark Gardner, who's going to tell us about our friends at McDonald's.
The Money Monopoly game is at McDonald's, and you could win exciting prizes. Limited time only at participating McDonald's. No purchase necessary. See official rules at participating restaurants and play at mcb.com.
All right, let's go on over here to Dalton Scheller. He's going to talk to the legendary Chuck Freeby.
Thanks again, Paul, for the intro. Again, speaking with Chuck Freeby right now, here it's Indiana basketball. All-Star, bringing the best talent from around the area. It's just a great night in general, isn't it?
Oh, this is exciting. Bob and I are honored to be the honorary coaches for this event and have a chance to spend some time with these great young people.
And what's one of your favorite parts about working these events and getting to know some of these student athletes?
Well, the nice thing is their age never changes, even though mine does. So it makes me feel like I'm around their age sometimes. But no, it's fun to meet different people. It's fun to see how they develop from the time that you might first get to meet them as a freshman or a sophomore, and then by the time they're a senior, how they've matured. You hope they've matured and changed. And that's one of the rewarding things for us.
And it's very rewarding for these student athletes to be able to wear the McDonald's logo on them and be considered an all-star and one of the cream of the crop, you could say, from around the area. Just talk about what it means to these kids to get this award.
Well, I think it's terrific for them. One more chance to get some recognition, a chance to play with. A lot of them know each other anyway. They play AAU ball together, or they go up against each other during the season. But this is a nice, fun, relaxed atmosphere for them to showcase their talents. I did tell my team that defense is okay to play.
We'll see if they play a little bit of that. What else can we expect tonight, Coach?
I think they'll get up and down the floor. That's traditionally what's happened in this game. Bob says his team's going to go four corners, but we want to play up tempo.
Should be a lot of fun. Thanks a lot, Chuck Freeman, for joining us here on the pregame show.
Sure, Dalton. My pleasure.
All right, Dalton Scheller joining us here. Thanks, Dalton. Great hanging out with Freebs. Now joining us, coming up on the 9th of April, he'll be a member of the Indiana Sports Writers and Sportscasters Hall of Fame. The legendary Bob Nagel joining us here today. Bob's been so fortunate to handle so many sporting events here in Michiana. It's a privilege to stand side by side with him here. He's going to be coaching today, but most importantly, he's been a lifeblood to the high school and the collegiate and professional community here for going on 3+ decades. Coach, tonight, we're going to call you Coach tonight.
Yeah.
How did I do? Did I write that up exactly the way you told me to?
I wondered who you were talking about there for a minute, but I appreciate that, and looking forward to the Hall of Fame thing. If you outlive everybody else who's in, I think you got a chance of getting to be a part of that. But it's a great honor to be here tonight. I tell you what, you think about the work that all these young ladies have put in and the young men have put in, and you go back to the thing that hits me about this is you think about when they were in their first camp that they went to, and then they tried to talk mom and dad into another pair of shoes when they were 11, and then all of a sudden they shot up a couple inches. Hey, I might be able to do this, and all the steps have gone along, and all the people have helped them, whether it be coaches or parents or whatever. It's just a tremendous thing for them to get a chance to work with these kids, and they're looking around, and a lot of them, this might be the last time they have a uniform on, so we'll have a lot of fun tonight.
All right, now from an X's and O's time, have you spent some time with Aubrey and talked about defense and offensive strategies?
I talked a little bit with Aubrey about it when I got here. Muffet McGraw, Ruth Riley, Neil Ivey, and I have spent some time putting together a game plan. No, we haven't. I tell you what, we want these kids to have fun tonight, and we've got a couple of good point guards, and we've had a chance to see some of these ladies play. We've got a couple of big post players. Cameron Burr from the state championship team from Penn High School is here. So I think we're going to try to be unselfish. We're going to try to have fun, and we know that we can certainly outcoach the opposition. I don't know. Chuck Freeby's he's not undefeated.
He's the master of X's and O's, I've heard.
Well, he's not undefeated, but he hasn't won either. So
All right.
it's a good
All right,
thing.
final thought coming up on the 9th of April, going to be inducted into the Indiana Sportscasters Hall of Fame. Just share your thoughts on the whole dynamic of being a part of a unique fraternity.
Well, it's one of those things when you look around at who's in there, you really appreciate the fact that time is a great weapon because all of us, you've done the same thing. The time you put in, the effort you put in, and none of us that got into this business did it for the money. There aren't very many gymnasts. Most of us are working
Only
hard.
one at the last time I checked.
Yeah, last time I checked. But it's a great thing to go down there with Matt Copsey, who I have great respect for. He's a dear friend. Going down there with him, and then going to be down there with our fellow from the South Bend Tribune, Al Lessar, who's getting one of the special awards. And so to be down there with those fellows and the other award nominees for this year, and then we look at who's in there, it's just a real honor, and looking forward to being there.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you very much, Coach.
Bob Nagel spending time with us here today on the pregame show.
Okay, I know
he's a pretty good sportscaster as well.
I know you'll be questioning my decisions, but
naturally, I always do.
That's what I do.
The guy over here is in the NAI Hall of Fame. He's won 750 games, and every game out, I say, "What the heck is he doing, Mark?"
Yeah.
Coach Gardner, is that what we're always asking about?
That's
Mr.
why I
Lightfoot
picked
over
his
here.
bench. Freebies down here. I'm on the winner's bench.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Once again, Bob Nagel. Once again, we want to thank our friends at McDonald's who are making this all possible here tonight. Mark.
The Money Monopoly game is at McDonald's. Look for
It is.
game pieces on. Favorites like the Big Mac and Egg McMuffin sandwiches for your chance to win from 100 million food and cash prizes. Limited time only at a participating McDonald's. No purchase necessary. See official rules at participating restaurants and play at mcd.com.
All right, we thank you for joining us here on Regional Radio Sports for all the particulars. We've had already a star-studded cast here on the pregame show. I want to quick reminder that we'll be visiting with Becky Summers a little bit later on in the broadcast here today. We should be talking about the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Michiana. We'll be doing that a little bit later on. But once again, Red All-Stars, coached by Amy Licken-Espaggiani. The Gray All-Stars going to be coached by Aubrey Minix. Very good basketball expected here tonight on Regional Radio Sports.
Good stuff. Good chance for these guys to finish up their career on just on a fun platform. They've done some good stuff here in the community with the Ronald McDonald House, and now they get a chance to come out and show off their skills and, like I said, just get to play. A lot of these girls hear about, read about some of the other players. And, we've got Michigan, Indiana players here, so they haven't necessarily played against one another. Some of them have grown up together and played together a lot, but in this case, you get to play against some of these other young ladies that you've read about and just see how you match up with them.
Boys game will be coming up immediately after this one. This one, as always, has been pretty special. One particular player was in this game that we watched play on the weekend. A young man by the name of Demetrius Jackson. Saw him play right here in this All-Star game.
Yeah, a great basketball player, which everybody knows, but an outstanding young man, which a lot of people don't know. They just see him as a great basketball player. So Demetrius is the real deal, and I wish him nothing but the best of luck as he makes a decision on whether he comes back and just continues his career, whether it be back at Notre Dame or at the professional level.
Rumor has it that the next stop is going to be at Notre Dame. Well, we'll find out. Let's go on to the public address for all the particulars.
Representing 28 area high schools. Would you please stand now for the playing of our national anthem? Thank you. And now let's meet the teams for the 2016 McDonald's All-Stars. First, for the red team. A senior from Clay High School wearing number 33, Michaela Baylor. Next, a senior from Penn High School, number 32, Claire Carlton. Number 3 in red, a senior from Michiana High School, Lauren Groove. Next, a junior from St. Joseph High School, number 30, Nicole Konechny. Another senior from Penn High School, number 14, Katie Morenyi. Wearing number 2, a senior from St. Joseph High School, Hannah Mouch. A sophomore from Northridge High School, number 22, Brooke McKinley. Next, a senior from West Noble High School, wearing number 23, Becca Schemmerhorn. Wearing number 43, a junior from Tippecanoe Valley, N. Seacrest. And finally, a junior from St. Joseph High School, number 11, Daly Sullivan. The red team is coached by Amy Nitzpazzini.
Amy Litka-Nespajani, the coach for...
And now, the All-Stars gray team. A senior from Bremen High School wearing number 12, Michaela Box. Next, a senior from Goshen High School wearing number 1, Taya Roos. Number 34 in gray, a senior from Penn High School, Cameron Burr. Next, a senior from Penn High School wearing number 42, Lindsay Chris. A senior from Madeline High School, number 45, Brooke Ditto. Next, a senior from Oregon Davis High School, wearing number 20, Kylie Kubik. Wearing number 4, a senior from Oregon Davis High School, Lexi Minix. And finally, a senior from Niles High School, number 10, Elise Zimmerman. The gray team is coached by Aubrey Lady. Our honorary coaches for both games tonight are the dynamic duo from WHME, Chuck Freeby and Bob Nagel. Please put your hands together for this year's All-Stars, and let's play basketball.
All right, glad you can join us here today. The particulars are complete for all the pregame. Thanks to our coaches and our special guest coaches for being a part of the presentation as we will get the party started here today. Gray and red here today, ladies and gentlemen. On the floor, coach for the red team, it'll be Nicole Konechny, a product of St. Joseph High School. Her next stop is SMU. Also on the floor, Caitlin Morenny. Next stop, American University, a product of Penn High School. Also out there will be Michaela Baylor. She's going off to Northeast Community Junior College in Nebraska. Joining her on the floor will be Lauren Grew, who grew up right down the road, is going to be playing at Bethel College, Mishawaka product. And also rounding out the starting lineup will be Claire Carlton, captain of the Penn State Champion team, heading off to the University of Indianapolis. Now for the gray team, it'll be Taya Bruce from Goshen High School. Joining her will be Cam Burr, another member of that Penn State Championship team. Also on the floor for the gray team, with the ball on the far side, will be Brooke Ditto. She has the ball here at the top of the circle. She looks to the right and comes over here to the right side. Now to Cam Burr. Burr on the drive baseline, cut off there. Flops it out here to the top now to Lindsay Chris. Lindsay Chris, another member of that great Penn team that won the state title. Lexi Minix with the basketball. There's a pass inside, and there's a jump shot from the right block and a score inside for Cam Burr.
Cam Burr with the height. Coach Minix talked about that in the pregame. They want to try and pound the ball inside.
with the basketball here on the near side wing. Knesny goes into the left corner now here to Moretti. Moretti goes back out to the point, now to Grew. Grew, jump shot from 18, good. We're tied 2-2.
Nice pull-up jumper there by Lauren Grew. Bethel fans like to see that.
We're going to be playing quarters. Here's a steal. Here comes the red team back, moving from right to left. Grew, pull up 14-footer left side, no good. Ball deflects back out to Grew. Cross court sitting out to Moretti. Moretti back out to the point. On the dribble drive, jump pass here to the right block. Traveling, no call, and a shot from the right block, and a score for Michaela Baylor.
Michaela Baylor from Clay High School. Her younger brother Michael is one of my students over at the Career Academy.
4-2. Our score in favor of the red team here is Baylor with the block shot. Now here come the red team. The red McDonald's team over the timeline now. Into the right corner now. Moretti back out to the point to Grew. She fakes, comes over here on the near side wing. Here is Carlton. Jumping inside, back out to the far wing. 3-point shot of the way. Good. Caitlin Moretti knocking down the triple. And it's now a 7-2 lead for the red team.
Moretti there being guarded by one of her high school teammates. One of the interesting dynamics in this game. You have Penn players guarding Penn players.
Here's Brooke Ditto with a spin inside the lane. Shot lifted short. Rebound ball blocked away, and a foul on Baylor as Taya Bruce went strong up with this one. You look at the lineup of these gals. Minix is heading off to St. Joseph's College. Also part of that great team starting lineups. Cam Burr is going off to Lehigh. Lindsey Chris is going to Tennessee Martin. And Brooke Ditto is heading out to Northwood. Northwood is the same school where former University of St. Francis men's coach Jeff Rickaway is at. And since the last time I spoke to you, we have not done a game, but how about Gary Andrews of his team won a national championship, is 1-2 at the charity stripe. 7-3 in favor of the red team. Here's a drive from the right block here by Baylor. No good. A rebound tracked down by the red team. Running one-hander in the lane. Good. Claire Carlton, the Penn product, is able to knock one down. It's now 9-3 in favor of the red team.
Second chance points ball we talk about all the time.
Taya Bruce jump pass inside. Ball slapped away, and Baylor comes away with the basketball. The red McDonald's team over the timeline now. Here's a pass to Baylor coming down the right side. Her shot was packed away. She got it right back, packed it away again. But once again, the red team maintains possession of the basketball. Baylor back out to the top now here to Moretti. Cross court set near side wing now to Carlton. Carlton back out to the point now to Grew. 10 on the shot clock. Grew, baseline shot 6 feet, no good. A rebound. Deflects into the hands of Lexi Minix, former Oregon Davis star. Goes now here to the far side wing now to Bruce. Bruce launches the triple. Off the rim it goes and ricochets into the near corner. The red team a 9-3 lead and the ball here at the 7-minute mark. Deep left corner. Here's a drive by Carlton. Passes it inside and laying it up and in is Baylor. 11-3 in favor of the red team.
We're seeing some subs here. Tired legs are sitting in now. A lot of these girls have not played very much in the offseason, maybe 1 or 2 nights a week. And
here's a running one-hander from the near side block by Cam Burn. A good red team with the basketball. Diving on the floor for the loose ball. Great team. Very intense and winning. Here's a jump shot from the near block. Good. Lindsey Chris scores, making it an 11-5 game.
No surprise there that Cam Burr diving on the floor for the loose ball. That's the reason she's on a state championship Penn team.
With the basketball. Out here at the top of the ring now. Knesny was out here to the point. Carlton goes over here near side wing to Grew. Grew passes inside of the low post to Baylor. She turns, shoots, and scores. 13-5 in favor of the red McDonald's team.
Michaela Baylor, nice post player.
Here's a pass inside and a foul whistled on the red team. Whistled that one on Nicole Knesny, the St. Joe product. And a fresh set of jerseys for everybody aside now. And we'll get all those as they become available now on the floor for the red team. And Seacrest, who's only a junior, going to be heading off to Youngstown State. Here's a pass inside. Shot no good from Lexi Minix. The ball ricochets over here. Right block jump shot no good by Cam Burr. And finally the red team will have numbers. No, and there's a nice steal. And the red team steals it back. Here's a pass up court quickly and a shot to score. Hannah Mouch, the St. Joe product, scores to make it a 15-5 ball game.
Turnovers leading to easy basket there, taking care of the ball.
With the basketball here at the top of the circle now. Kubik goes over here to the right corner now to Box. Back out to the top now to Burr. Camber looking for some help. Back out to the point now here to Zimmerman, the Niles product. Drives, shoots, got their own rebound, and then throws it out here where it's stolen by the red team. Brooke McKinley over the timeline now here on the near sideline to Moretti. Moretti drives, reverses the ball out here on the near wing, and then throws it out where it's finally tracked down by Daly Sevlin. That goes to the far side, now to Mouch. Mouch drive inside, and a foul called inside.
Kickball. Yep, just kickball. Reset the shot clock to 15. Coach Freeby calling out play 2. We both know they don't have a play 1 nor a play 2, but it's a good try.
Yeah, that's funny. Here's Mouch into the corner now here to Moretti. Her jump shot no good. Rebound put up by Sechrist, and Sechrist is able to score inside, making it a 17-5 game.
Foul on Zimmerman.
At the next dead ball, we're going to go inside the huddle with Amy after the next dead ball we get here with Dalton Settler. Here's Sechrist. Jump shot on the way on the free throw, no good. It's now 17-5. 5 minutes to go. Over the timeline now, Gray team. They're a 12-point trailer, largest lead. Here at the 4:59, here's a three-point shot. Skims off the iron for Zimmerman. And the Gray team retains possession on the far side wing. Box with the drive. Cut off baseline. Now she reverses a running one-hander. Rejected that time by Becca Schemmerhorn, the West Noble product. She's heading to Bethel College.
And they're going to call foul on number 22, Brooke McKinley there.
And Box will go to the line. Average 15.5 points a game. 76% at the line. On the career, 383 points. To Ursuline College in Ohio. And she's able to convert a pair of free throws. Now it's 17-6 at the 4:44 mark, quarter number 1. Ball on the far side wing. They come here near side. Here is McKinley going into the corner now to Moretti. Moretti drive baseline. Jump pass here to the far wing. 3-point shot from the far side. Circles in and out around the cylinder for McKinley. And the Gray team has the ball. And they'll move from left to right on your screen.
It's a great baseline drive. Skip pass for the 3.
Here's Burr with the basketball. Tries to go in traffic, and she's tied up. Jump ball. Great effort inside by the red teams and Sechrist. Only a junior. A 6-foot junior averages right around 17 points. She has 935 points already, and she's got another year to go. Over the timeline now. The red team will call on Caitlin Moretti. Back to the point now here to Sullivan. Sullivan stops at the top, goes left side wing now here to Mouch. Back onto the far side wing now here to Moretti. Moretti on the drive, stops, pull up 15-footer, good. Moretti, it gives the red team a 19-7 advantage.
It's a real nice step back mid-range jump shot there by Michaela Moretti.
The basketball here near corner now. Michaela Mox. Mox drives across the lane, passes out here, 12-foot shot on the way, good. Camber, the Lehigh product, is nailing down the jump shot. What a year for her, 19 points. For a team that went 28-2 and won the state title.
Solid player on both ends of the floor and just a good leader.
Moretti out here to the top of the ring now with a spinorama by Sullivan. Now into the far corner. Step back triple on the way. In and out, no good on the offering by McKinley. And here comes the Gray team. 19-9 ball game here with the red team in front. Step back triple on the way as an air ball for the Gray team. As Cam Burr missed the jump shot, and some fresh faces coming out onto the floor now for both squads. 3:13 to go here in the first quarter. 19-9 our score. Tom Visker, the athletic director of Bethel College, has got a busy night here as he stops by the broadcast booth. There's a foul over here. Let's hop in there and talk to Amy. Let's go on over here to Dalton Shetler, and we'll get a thought from Amy.
Yeah, again, what a great start here for head coach Amy and this red team, up 19-9 right now. Just talk about some of the success early on.
You know, they're just having fun. We told them go out there, have fun, play together, and compete, and I think they're doing that. They're hitting some tough shots. They're driving to the lane. They're playing some good defense.
They get another basket to go, 22-9 now, just extending the lead. Just talk about what the team's doing so well.
You know, they're moving without the basketball. They're rebounding, and they're helping each other on defense.
Awesome. Best of luck throughout the rest of the first quarter. Thank you.
Once again, Amy Lincoln Espajani spending some time. Always great to spend time with her. want to wish her best of luck as she goes on the recruiting trail. Also, best of luck. There's a jump shot from 18 feet. Amy is going to be having her second child here a little bit later on in the calendar year. I want to wish her best of luck. Baby Bo was going to have a little brother soon. Here is Daly Sullivan here at the top, handing it off here to the point. Now here to Carlton, elbow to Knesny, and scoring inside, making it 24-11. We're going to put a headset on that other guy over here. He knows how to coach him up a little bit here momentarily. And it's now a 26-13 lead. I'm going to bring in Mike Lightfoot, the men's coach at Bethel College, Hall of Famer. Coach, pretty good action thus far here in this contest.
It really is. It's really, you got to think that the gals just finished, just recently, just like the guys, and you look at the talent level. It's really a special group on the gals side for sure.
Here's a jump shot from the right block by Baylor, 28-13. Her next stop, Northeast Community Junior College in Nebraska. I know that several schools locally were very interested in here. Here's the basketball here into the hands of Brooke Ditto. Driving, shot no good, rebound put up, and the shot on the putback goes awry from Lindsey Chris, and the red team with a 28-13 lead has the ball into the half-court set now. Knesny at the top, stops, hands it off here. Coming around the screen is Sullivan. Little sidestep dribble in the lane, jump shot in the corner, good for Claire Carlton.
Carlton now with 5 points, knocking down that three-pointer.
31-13. Mike, you went a lot of work into the initial vision of this McDonald's Michiana High School All-Star Game as it continues to grow and becoming high in popularity. Your thoughts on this thing?
Well, I think that, anytime you have a vision for something, it's just like, the opportunity you've done with football at the state level. This is something we're just trying to do at this level. And, this has been just a great venue for our kids that are in this area to lace them up one more time. And the neat thing about being able to go over to Elkhart, over to Memorial, and see the children's home, McDonald's Ronald House, is pretty special.
I know for you had a chance to do the Men in Kilts
yes.
program this past year where you raise funds for the Ronald McDonald House. As you look back on that experience, how neat was that for you to?
It really was. I appreciate you helping me out with that because I was able to raise about $22,000 for the Ronald McDonald House, and that's something that everybody here really is blessed by in this community, being able to be involved with Ronald McDonald House.
When you look at just from a basketball standpoint, as a college basketball coach, do you come into a game like this and even look at the talent, or you've already seen the talent already by being out and recruiting? So this is just a chance to see how the kids interact with each other, maybe.
Absolutely, and it's been really great to see.
Give us an idea as you look at this and as it continues to grow. Is you have a greater vision than what you've been able to accomplish thus far?
Well, I think so. I think we've been able to get a lot of great people here, and I think that's been a key for us. And so we got to keep this building and keep the momentum. All right.
All right, Coach. Thanks for stopping by. All right, Mike Lightfoot. Dalton's going to go over and talk to Bob Nagel here in a moment, so we'll get over there. We'll hustle him down, and we'll do that right now. All right, once again, we'll be talking about the Ronald McDonald House Charities of Michiana. 33-15. Coach, your thoughts at the end of the first stanza here?
Well, I believe Michaela Baylor is the all-time career block shot leader at Clay High School, and we saw a lot of that in the first quarter.
Nagel of the great team right now. Not quite the first quarter you're looking for. 33-15. What was going on out on the floor?
We were trying to get them overconfident, and I think we've gotten that done. We're missing a couple of players, but we're not worried about who's not here. We're talking about who is here, and our girls have got an idea. I tell you what, Baylor's playing like an All-American today, which is terrific. I mean, I'm happy for her, but we've got some outside shooters, got to fire it up a little bit more, and keep an eye on the rebounds. They've got a lot of offensive putbacks.
You get a strong second quarter. You get back at your partner Chuck Freeby at WHME.
Do you know Emma? He's running the score up. Did you notice that? Oh yeah, we'll keep an eye on him. That's for sure.
Excellent. Thank you, Bob Nagel. Back to you, Paul.
All right, once again, great job, Dalton Shetler, running the sidelines here. We're broadcasting live 33-15. Our score is we're just underway here in the second stanza. The gray team with the basketball moving from left to right now. With the basketball far side, here is Zimmerman. Zimmerman shot, and it's pinned between the glass and the rim. And that will be an alternating possession. Now the question is who's going to be the guy or gal that's going to jump up there, because you may or may not be able to do that.
There you go.
Heads up play by the official to see if you can get the ball out. There you go.
In the guys' game, this is where somebody jumps up and tips it out. The girls are looking at each other. You get it. No, you get it.
There we go. We're back. You know, it was interesting. I had a chance to talk to a lot of the girls, and a lot of them had no clue on how many points they averaged in high school.
No, I don't. You know, I don't think they do. I would think the same's true for your college guys, though. If we were to talk to the Bethel guys, I don't think any of them could tell you how many points they average per game.
With the basketball now, here is Caitlin Moretti on the near side wing. She flares back out to Hannah Mouch. Back over here near side wing now to Moretti. Side step, looks around the back dribble. Still at the point. Handing it off here on the come around here to McKinley. Back to the right wing. Moretti with 7 on the shot clock. 3-point shot here on the near wing. High off the iron on the offering by McKinley. And here comes the gray team from left to right now. Here is a jump shot from 18 feet on the far side. Good. Michaela Box knocks it. That's our first points of the second stanza. It's now 33-17, 8:48 to go in the first half of play.
And the shot clock is something they're not used to at the high school level, so this is different for them. A longer court, so that's not going to help with the tired legs.
And here's a steal by the gray team. Their finest defensive play thus far. Lexi Minix over the timeline now. Puts on the brakes. Hits the trailer. 3-point shot over here. No good by Box. Rebound into the hands of the red team. Here's Caitlin Moretti over the timeline now. Caitlin on the drive. Kick out into the corner. Back out to the near wing to McKinley. McKinley for 3. Kaboom! 36-17. The red team off and running here in this first half of play.
Brooke McKinley, like so many young ladies, able to knock down that open 3-point shot that's just changed the game.
Zimmerman here at the top, drives down the lane, in traffic, had a shot rejected by Ann Seacrest, a product of Tippecanoe Valley High School. Plays for Coach Kindig, Chris, club 25-2, lost in the regional to the eventual state champion Heritage Christian. There's a Kindig that plays men's basketball here at Bethel.
Let's see, yep, Coach Kindig sitting over there with his son Nick across the way.
And with the basketball here at the top of the ring now, Brooke Ditto handing off here to Zimmerman. Niles product inside of the low post to Ditto. Back here, shot clock was winding out. Jump shot no good by Michaela Box. And it'll be red team basketball. 36-17 in favor of the red team. Amy Lick and Espajani calling all the shots for the red team. And now over the timeline now is Caitlin Moretti. Over here into the deep left corner now to McKinley. McKinley back out to the point now to Hannah Mouch. Cross court it here to the right. Here's a pass inside to the low post. Seacrest can't knock down the jump shot, and the ball's ripped out of there by Lexi Minix. Minix up the right sideline now here to Brooke Ditto. Ditto passes inside. A jump shot on the way by Box, no good. A rebound ripped out of there by the red team's Ann Seacrest. Seacrest over the timeline now, runs, drives, shoots at an offensive foul call. Tell you what, make no mistake about it, that's paying the price for your team right there.
And Seacrest had her head down at half court. She was going to the basket. People don't take charges in all-star games. That was impressive. That's like taking a charge at noon hoops. You don't get that call at noon hoops, though. Man, oh man, that's taking one for the team right there.
Here's Minix over the timeline now. Back here to the top of the ring now to Zimmerman. Back over here to the far side wing, now to Box. Box for the gray team. Top of the ring now to Burr. Cam Burr. Free throw line stops. Turn around, 14-footer off the iron, no good. Rebound ripped out of there by Caitlin Moretti. Moretti's heading off to American University. Here's a drive inside and a foul as Hannah Mouch was taking it strong to the rack.
Foul of Michaela Bucks. Mouch will shoot 2.
And at the charity stripe, we want to thank our friends at McDonald's. Now at McDonald's, get 2 Egg McMuffin or 2 Sausage McMuffins with egg sandwiches, or 1 each for just $4. Limited time only at participating McDonald's. Price of a single item posted on the menu board. And once again, I also want to thank our friends at McDonald's by saying, let McDonald's do the cracking for you. With a McPick 2 for $4 special. You get 2 Egg McMuffin or 2 Sausage McMuffins with egg sandwiches, 1 or each for just $4. Each served all day long, limited time only at participating McDonald's. Price of single item posted on the menu board. With the basketball here now, our score 37-17 in favor of the McDonald's Reds team, coached by Amy Litkin-Espaggiani. Here's a driving one-handed shot in the lane and a score for Michaela Box, the Bremen product. 383 points this past year, average right around 15.5 points, and she'll go to the line where she's a 76% free throw shooter.
Michaela's got 4 points this quarter.
Here's a shot off the rim, no good. And now the red team with the basketball over the timeline now. On the drive across the lane now, Sullivan. Jump shot from 12 on the right side, no good by Lauren Grew. And the red team will move from left to right. With the basketball over the timeline now into the forecourt. Kylie Kubik on the drive, running one-hander. Blocked out of there by Michaela Baylor.
Baylor's going to have 10 block shots today easily.
With the basketball deep left corner. Great team will run the offense. We're going to get Dalton Shetler to go over and visit with Chris Kindig, who's over there in the green shirt next to Nick Kindig, former current Bethel sharpshooter. His team lost in the regional championship to Heritage, and of course he's got a young lady playing on the basketball team in Ann Sechrist. So we'll get him over there and we'll set that up with the basketball here on the near side. It's a 37-19 ball game in favor of the red teamers. A jump shot near side wing by Sullivan, no good. And now the whistle blows. Coach, I was screened out of the way. What do we have there?
Tip ball out of bounds, so it's going to stay down here at this end of the floor with the red team.
With the basketball here, Lauren Groom inbounds inside to Baylor. Baylor shoots and scores. 39-19. Now you see why that she was so highly regarded.
Yeah, 14 points.
Nice job. Her upside is huge. With the basketball here, the great team far side wing, Taya Bruce, the Goshen product. Through traffic, driving, jump pass here to the right baseline. Shot on the way, no good. And now the red team
good pass
in traffic. Here's a drive down the left side of the lane, and Lauren Grew, the Mishawaka standout, scores. It's now 41-19. Red team running away with it here at the 5:02 mark.
Well, that was a great look by Knesny, rewarding Grew for hustling down the floor. Here's Grew with the steal at the other end. Red's going to push the ball. Yep.
Here's Sullivan with the basketball through traffic, driving. Nice job defensively to take away the drive, but Sullivan comes right back into it. Let's go on over to Dalton Shetler with a quick interview.
Thanks, Paul. Again, right now with head coach Chris Kindig of the Tippecanoe girls basketball team, and you actually have a player out here representing your program and school here today in the NC, Chris. Talk about how proud you are of her to get her at this level and at this stage.
Well, Ann's really worked hard over the last 3 years to get here. She's improved every year for us, and just really proud of she got a good opportunity. She's going to a D1 school in Ohio, and so I'm really looking forward to have her play well tonight, and I still have her for one more year, so I'm looking forward to that too.
And how excited was she when she got the news that she was going to be able to wear the McDonald's uniform and step on this floor?
Well, no question about that. I think it's just a great honor for her, and she's got a lot of accolades, I think, in this off season. But obviously, this is really a good one for her too, and I think she's excited to play today.
A very successful season again with the sectional championship, losing in the regional finals. Just talk about how you're going to be able to build with Sechrist coming back.
Well, I think not only Ann, but we have some other girls coming back. We've got 3 other starters coming back, and we've got some other players that are a couple sophomores and a junior, I think, that are really, we're going to go 9 or 10 deep next year. So I'm really looking forward to next year, and I think we're going to have a really good season.
Head coach Chris Kindig of Tippecanoe Valley. Back to you, Paul.
All right, thanks very much. Great job by Dalton Shetler. As once again, 47-42, Coach Mark Gardner. Boy, both teams are starting to find the range offensively from the perimeter now.
Yeah, back-to-back three-pointers. There's a nice backdoor cut. Ditto.
Here's Baylor, another block shot.
Man,
Coach is
the human eraser.
Absolutely. Here's a three-point shot, in and out, no good by Lauren Grew. And she's probably the best-kept secret in Michiana.
Yeah, Lauren's a solid player, and is going to be able to help the Bethel team. But we've seen this over the past probably 5 or 6 years, Paul. The three-point game has just changed women's basketball, and young ladies can shoot the ball so well.
With the basketball here, the great team, some collision inside. Red doing a nice job of pinching there. Didn't allow the drive to go uncontested, but a foul was whistled. And going to the line for the gray team will be Cam Burr. What a year for her. 586 points, Mark. 19.5 points. Finished 28-2. You just can't ask for anything more than what she was able to do. And, of course, won the state championship for Penn High School. And former Bethel standout, Christy Koneski Ulrich. What a job she's done over there at Penn High School. They've turned that program into one of the premier programs in the country.
Yeah, outstanding job over there. And Cam had a chance to go deep in the state tournament with her sister and some of those other Penn teams. And so nice to see them bring home that victory.
Claire Carlton has the basketball here at the top of the circle. Hands it off now here to Grew. And she's able to knock down the 3-ball. 50-23 our score here at the 3:17 mark.
That's Grew's second three-pointer. She's got 8 points now.
Jump shot from three-point range over here. No good ball. Ricochets right into the welcome hands. Brooke Ditto, and she missed the bunny inside. Now a foul whistle inside the paint. And with 3:05 to go in this first half of play, it's been all red team in the early going.
Yeah, Gray made a nice little run to start the quarter, but Reds come back and knocked down threes and kept that lead. Man, usually this game's a little bit closer. This red team's on pace to put up a whole lot of points. They isn't like guys' numbers as far as the points scored.
With the basketball here on the perimeter now, it will be the gray team. There's a running one-hander inside the lane by Box, no good. Rebound into the hands of the red team. The red team to move from right to left respectively. With the basketball, here's the drive down the left side of the lane. Offensive foul call. The second time tonight, the red team's taking the charge.
Yeah, but I'm going to break out my mid-season form on that one. That was a bad call. Burr was falling down before the contact. That's a bad call. He's rewarding the effort, but that wasn't a charge.
All right, the gray team to move from left to right. Over the basketball over here on the far side wing. Three-point shot, good. Sweet music to the ears for head coach Aubrey Minnick, says Kylie Kubik, the Oregon Davis product, going to Grand Valley State. Was able to, they're actually going to say that was a deuce.
Yep, towing the line. Same thing on this end. Back-to-back twos from
Here's a steal. And then the ball and a foul whistle. Boy, I tell you what, a heads-up play by Lauren Grew. We had the pocket pick. 52-25 in favor of the red team. But a great effort defensively by the red team. And we'll come down here and we'll shoot some free throw shots. Once again, we talked about foul shots and how the game has changed because of the new quarters. And going to the charity stripe, Alexi Minix, Oregon Davis, her club 26-3 this past year for Terry Minix. Lost to Lafayette Central Catholic in the semi-state. Free throw good. Making it 52-26.
I'm still not sure about this rule change here, Paul. 5 fouls, and then it's 2 shots after that, and I've yet to figure out the benefit of that. It just takes away strategy. You saw it in the NCAA tournament where teams fouling with the clock not moving, and Grew got away with the travel there. So we'll see if they revisit some of those rules in the offseason.
Here's Moretti over the timeline now, quickly into the near wing, now to McKinley. Into the corner, three-point shot rattles in and out from Carlton, and the red team on the ricochet retain possession. Step back triple off the rim by McKinley. And once again, the great team, boy, the red team has been relentless defensively. They want to win.
Yeah, absolutely. They're pressing, getting in passing lanes, blocking shots, playing defense, which we don't see in this game.
Here's a nice little spinorama that time by Elise Zimmerman. She's heading off to the University of Indianapolis. It's 52-29.
There's another spin on the other end.
Oh. And Seacrest can't close the deal there. And now breaking out, it will be Cam Burr. Over to the far side, pull up 14-footer, far side. Good. Nicely played by Kylie Kubik, the Oregon Davis product. 52-31 now.
And that's a nice pull-up by Kylie because she could have attacked the basket, but she risks a block shot there, so she just hits a mid-range jumper.
With a basketball here in the near corner, Grew loads up the triple. Not the bottom of the net. Her next stop in college will be right here inside the Gates Gymnasium. 55-31 Grew.
There's Burr with the answer on the other end, attacking the basket.
Yeah, now we're into that all-star mode now. We're end-to-end stuff. 55-33 with 1:02 to go.
Yeah, Lauren Grew seems pretty comfortable with the shooting background here at Bethel College. Knocked down 3 3-pointers so far.
We'll get Bob Nagel and Aubrey Minix. As soon as time is going to expire So we're going to send Dalton Shetler over for that, and then we'll come back and we'll go one-on-one here with Becky Summers. 55-33, 41 seconds to go. Out here to the top of the ring now, great team. Far side wing, looking for some help. Now here's Lexi Minix, crosses over, drives down the lane, in traffic, rejected by Seacrest, and the ball stolen by the red team. Great defensive anticipation. Not a lot of ball movement by the, or movement off the ball by the gray team. Here's a pass to the near baseline. Shot off the rim, no good by McKinley. Jump ball scenario with 13.6 seconds to go. Well, real quickly, and there'll be a timeout. Chuck Freebie, he says lose them or use them. Isn't that what it is? Use them or lose them?
I think he looked at you and said, I'm not sure why we just called that. They got to advance the ball to half court again, taking advantage of the rules, right?
All right, exactly what it is. You can take advantage of that, Coach. I tell you what, this UConn team has been amazing women's tournament.
They are unbelievable. A 60-point win in the Sweet 16 game. I'm sure you caught the interview, the question that Gino was asked. Are they bad for women's basketball? And I thought he answered it very well. Absolutely not. They are forcing everybody else to raise their game. If you're a high school senior and you're one of the top players in the country, you can choose to go be a part of that, or you can choose to challenge that and try and knock them off the mountain. And I think it's great for college basketball.
55-33. Our score here, red team on the floor with the lead. I know you've been impressed with the ability of Michaela Baylor, but I'll tell you who I've been impressed with has been Caitlin Moretti. She is smooth when it comes to just being able to dribble and pass out of pressure. An athletic, lanky kid. I like her game. Over the timeline now, Minix with 8 seconds. Looking, hands it off here now to Zimmerman. Zimmerman over here to the right side. Here is Kubik handing it off here. Jump shot from 19. Well, good if it counts. And Box misses the shot. Let's go on over here now to Dalton Shetler with a quick interview. Take it away.
Once again, live here at the Gates Gymnasium, middle of the high school all-star game here from Michiana, 55-33. We just visited with you guys at the end of the first quarter. It was so kind of the same as it is now, but you started to make a run there in the second quarter. What was working for you guys?
We were hitting a few more shots and we were getting a few stops, but we definitely have to get back on defense and get some more rebounds.
We're really upset with the fact that, like, Lauren Drew is just knocking down threes. I mean, she's good, I understand that, but she's only hit like maybe 48% on the season, and she's hitting about 60 tonight. Somebody get her stat sheet and tell her what she's doing.
Once again, we got Coach Aubrey Ladle and Bob Nagel. And again, another question, you alluded to Michaela Baylor's fantastic play in that first quarter. She kept it up in the second. What are you guys going to be able to do to keep her off the glass and keep her from getting buckets?
We're going to box her out and defender, get in front and defend her, definitely.
We got to get Christ and Boer to come to my eating camp so we got a little more bulk inside, because when they take her out, Baylor goes out, they bring in Seacrest. She's pretty good.
Both of us are here, so.
Excellent. 55-33, our halftime score. Thank you, coaches. Back to you, Paul.
All right, we're back here live from our broadcast location. Tanya Cannery up there with everyone here. We're glad that you could join us here. Becky Summers is to my immediate right. Kathleen Sparks is to my far right. Ladies, glad that you could join us here today. First of all, the vision of partnering Kathleen with Bethel College and the McDonald's brand. How awesome is this to see this thing grow and to be in the brand and the event that it has been?
You know, Mike Lightfoot has really taken us to the next level. We started out with the All-American Games, and Mike Lightfoot said, you know what, I think we can do something local with all the schools locally. So we got to give him the credit, and we're just appreciative that he asked us to come along.
Give us an idea on how the partnership formed. I know there's been a long-time relationship between Bethel College and McDonald's, but as this thing has kind of evolved into a life and event of its own, how gratifying has it been, Kathleen?
Well, the first year we did just the boys, and then I said to Mike, listen, we got to do the girls. So for me, to see both the guys and the girls playing, that's very gratifying. And what really makes a difference is them going to the hospital and looking at the kids, and really Becky has done a good job with that Ronald McDonald House and all of that.
All right, Becky, let's talk about the Ronald McDonald House in Michiana. What is the family What is the Ronald McDonald Family Room all about? Let's start right there.
Absolutely. You know, we serve over 2,000 unique families, and about 15,000 people walked through our door last year, 30% more than the year before. And what we do is we really help those families who have children in the hospital. It's important for those families to be able to step away, take a moment for themselves, debrief, and really get a break so that they can help those children heal. That's what's most important.
And at no cost to them. I mean, we've been able to our community to raise money so that at your worst time of your life, when you're taking care of your kids, you don't have to worry about what's it going to cost.
All right, talk about how many families you get a chance to serve each year.
Right, 30% more last year. We saw over 2,000 families, unique families, but with all of their guests and their other families, it was more than 15,000 people that walked through our doors that our 150 volunteers greeted last year.
How gratifying professionally has it been for you to coming into this sector or be a part of this after being a part of the business sector?
You know, it's amazing. It really gives me an opportunity to use my heart every single day. There are families that are going through things that you just can't imagine with their children, and that's the worst time of their life when they're just trying to help those children heal. And it's a great opportunity for us to be able to just give them a meal, let them have a place to take a nap, a place to sleep, a place to just kind of take a moment. It's great.
Volunteers are vital to the success of this. Let's talk about how the volunteers help, and if somebody wants to volunteer, how can they help?
Absolutely. We have more than 150 volunteers that we're open in the family room from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day. We serve 3 meals a day, but every night at 6 o'clock we put dinner on the table. And that's so important that to be able to bring those families together so that they can talk to each other and have a moment. But those volunteers are vital to making a difference for those families.
All right, if somebody wants to get involved, maybe whether it be the McDonald's All-Star Game next year, Kathleen, or get involved in the Ronald McDonald House, you put on some really neat things like the men in kilts thing that Coach Leifa was involved in. Those are some really neat things. What can people do if they want to get off their duffs and do something?
Right. You know, you can call us anytime. We're in the phone book. We're at Memorial Hospital on the 3rd floor. Come see us, stop in, and we're also on the website, rmhcmichiana.org.
Kathleen, thanks for your great support.
Thanks to you guys, and I really think this has made a difference for a lot of kids.
Awesome. We're going to take a quick timeout, come back with more of our Michiana Ronald McDonald's All-Star Game. Big lead by the red team here at the intermission, 55-33. We'll be back. We've got a special interview. Joe Huppenthal, the head coach at Clay High School, will be joining us right after this short timeout on the Regional Radio Sports Network. The Money Monopoly game is at McDonald's, and you could win exciting prizes. Limited time only at participating McDonald's. No purchase necessary. See official rules at participating restaurants and at play at mc.com. Once again, the Money Monopoly game is at McDonald's. Look for game pieces on favorites like Big Mac Egg McMuffin sandwiches for your chance to win from 100 million food and cash prize. Limited time only on at participating McDonald's. No purchase necessary. See official rules at participating restaurants and at play at mc.com. All right, I've known this guy for nearly 25 years. He's the head women's basketball coach at Clay High School. Joe Huppenthal, one of the top coaches in the Hoosier stable, whether he's coaching gals or guys. Say hi to Tanya Condry up there.
I see her.
She's running the show up there. She's making sure we're looking better than we certainly sound. How you doing, bud?
Good, how are you?
I tell you what, you should be very, very happy about your young star out there. She is having a star-studded effort, is Michaela. Your thoughts?
You know what, Paul, she's just continues to get better and better, and everybody that I talk to, I just continue to tell them that her upside is off the charts. I mean, I only got to coach her, got the job a week before the season. The progress that she's made from, where she was to where she is right now is just amazing. And I just know that she is just going to continue to get better.
How much better?
Every coach that I talk to, it's funny, I talked to Tennille Adams today about her, and Tennille saw her at the top 60 and was real impressed. Everybody's just done right now, and it's tough, and, truthfully, and I told Mom and Dad before, she needs a year somewhere else. And Oregon and TCU called me 2 weeks ago and wanted her kind of placed, and that's kind of where we're heading right now.
All right, your thoughts on a really neat year for you. They won 7 games in the 3 previous seasons combined before you got there, and you won 13 games this past year. Your thoughts on that? It was a pretty neat year.
You know what, the kids were just phenomenal. They bought in from day one to what we were trying to do, and it was just a fun experience, I got to tell you. You know, you take all them years, you win a sectional on that. This year I'll cherish in a different way with those kids. They were phenomenal.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
Once again, Joe Hoppenthal spending some time here at the break. We're going to come back and we're going to get a message from our friends at McDonald's, and then we're going to visit with the state championship head coach, Christy Kineski-Ulrich.
Let McDonald's do the cracking for you with the McPick 2-for-4 special. Get 2 Egg McMuffin or 2 Sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches, or just one of each for just $4. Each served all day long. Limited time only at participating McDonald's. Price of single item posted on the menu board.
All right, glad you can join us here today. It's been really a special event thus far. And Dalton Shetler has been roaming the sidelines and taking care of the business at hand. And now we're going to continue on with our coverage. Once again, we're live. We're going to get some thoughts from Christy here in a little bit, so certainly stay tuned. And let's go over to Coach Gardner with our first half stats. Coach?
First half stats, Taya Bruce has 4 points, Lexi Minix 2 points, Cam Burr 7 points, Lindsay Chris 4 points, Michaela Box 8 points, and Callie Kubik has 8 points for the gray team. Over on the red side, Lauren Grew with 10 points. They called one of those threes a 2. Caitlin Moreni has 7 points. Nicole Kinesi has 5 points. Claire Carlton with 5 points. Hannah Mouch with 4 points. Daly Sullivan with 5 points. Brooke McKinley with 3 points. And Seacrest with 2 points. And Michaela Baylor leading the way with 14 points and 7 rebounds for the red team.
All right, this young lady, the pride of Buffalo College, is joining us. Christy Kineski-Ulrich winning the state championship at Penn High School. But before we talk about your players who are playing here in the All-Star game, congratulations. Dream come true, winning the state championship. Been there, done that. T-shirts to prove it now. Get rings, all kinds of cool stuff. And the Whirlwind Tour hasn't slowed down at all, has it?
You know, I'm still consistently getting communication or people reaching out to us, wanting to somehow recognize the team, the program. It's just phenomenal how so many people have reached out to us, and you know, everything changes once you become a state champion. It's just been such a phenomenal experience. You know, I'm so proud of our team and our girls. They worked extremely hard for this opportunity, and then be able to come out on top with the senior class has just been phenomenal.
When you look back on taking the job, did you put together a 3-year plan, 5-year plan, 7-year plan? I mean, in theory, whatever it was, it worked. And was it fast enough for your liking?
Well, for me, it was all about coming in and laying the foundation and setting the groundwork about, you know, what I believed would allow a program to be able to be successful, which stemmed around the values of hard work, teamwork, being unselfish, you know, having that family atmosphere, which is something that I learned here at Bethel from Coach Martinez. And then, you know, if we went out there and we competed and laid it all on the line every single day, that we were going to put ourselves in a position to be successful. And, you know, we did that. Everybody, you know, they bought into the program, what we were selling, and, you know, the rest is history.
The one thing that is very evident, and I can speak from this personally, because my next door neighbor has a gal in your middle school program, one of our longtime sportscasters, Ken Hurt. His daughter is in your program at the lower levels, and the one thing is very, very evident. Everybody has fallen in love with basketball and the system that you're teaching. Coach Giesman said to me, the most important thing is for your kids to fall in love with the game. And that's what you've done. You've created a Giesman-like, I know you'll take that as a compliment, Giesman-like type program.
Yes, I mean, that's, I heard anyone use that analogy, but thank you so much for that. You know, you can do all the things about working hard and being committed, but you also have to love and have a passion of what you do. And that's something else. When I coach, and I coach with a lot of passion, and I expect my players to play with a lot of passion. And, you know, if you've ever seen our team play before, anybody out there, I mean, that's definitely an evident thing. that our kids play hard and they play with a lot of passion.
They're going to play some basketball. Hey, you're going to come out and have dinner with me on Thursday. Is that the game plan?
Yes, right now that is the game plan.
All right, we'll see you at Beef O'Brady, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. And we'll do that on 91.9 FM. I'm so proud of you,
great.
Christy.
Thank you so much.
All right, Christy Kanaski-Ulrich, the state champion of the Penn Lady Kingsmen, joining us here today is the whirlwind of interviews, and we'll play a little basketball somewhere along the line here, Coach. What do you think?
Hey, a little basketball. Imagine that Michaela Baylor getting the first 2 points the second half. So she now has 16 points. I'm going to have to talk to our stat keepers, though. They had Baylor with 2 block shots in the first half.
Well, she had 2 the first 2 possessions of the game.
I thought the same thing. I'm going to give her about 6 in that first half. But, and Paul, it's Michael Baylor, Michaela's little brother here sitting next to us.
All right, well, he should be very, very proud of his big sister.
That's right.
So what did they impress you in the first half?
You know, I think the intensity, it's one of those things that we complain all the time about this game being a showcase of talent, but teams just don't play hard. Kids don't play hard. And so we've seen Cameron Bird diving on the floor. We've seen Baylor blocking shots. The girls are playing hard. Grace struggling to put the ball in the basket, but it's not because they're not playing hard. They just haven't knocked down shots.
Red team with the basketball. They're moving from left to right on your screen here in this third quarter. Once again, special thanks to all of our special guests who have been stopping by. To join us here is Seacrest with a drive down the right side of the lane. She got her own rebound as she is hustling. Here's a jump shot from three-point range, far wing. Good. Daly Sullivan. She's undecided on her career. Only a junior. Now it's 60-34.
And we talk about all-time second chance points, keeping the ball alive there, giving your team, knocking down those three-pointers off offensive rebounds.
There's a three-point shot. Good from Cam Burr, one of the captains of the Lady Kingsmen. It's now 60-37.
Burr now with 10 points after that triple.
With a basketball over the timeline now. Here's the gray team. Cam Burr from left to right now. At the top of the ring now, Daly Sullivan hedges off a screen. Jump shot off the iron. Good rebound, laid up and in. Nicely done. That time by Brooke McKinley. 62-37.
Oh, and there's another block shot by Baylor. They're going to call a foul for McKinley on the backside, though. It's Brooke McKinley picking up her third foul.
And at the charity stripe, number 34 in the gray, Captain Camber. 76% on the season, 586 points.
Missed the first one.
And the free throw on the way, good. It's now 62-38 at the 8:20 mark here in the third stanza. Red team basketball. Ball on the right side wing now. McKinley. Cross-court set to the far side now here to Mouch. Mouch stops, step back. Cross-court pass now to McKinley. Lobs it inside and it's stolen away. Nicely done that time by the gray team.
Yeah, it's a tough angle there, trying to throw it over Baylor to her teammate on the opposite block. Seacrest posting up there. That's just a lot of...
Here's Minix with the basketball. Top of the circle now here to Cam Burr. Burr's shot skims off the front of the iron. No good, and it'll be red team basketball. It's very, very evident that some of the gals are out of gas already.
Yeah, come out, and Burr's got 4 points in the first 2 minutes, but those legs go quickly, especially when you're coming off halftime. You've sat for a while, and you just run out of gas. Not Coach Freeby, who's in mid-season form over there, acting like he's calling the shots.
With the basketball now over the timeline, Daly Sullivan. Her brother, Greenan Sullivan, you remember him, Coach. We had a chance to watch him play. Scrappy player.
I loved watching him play, and yeah, as soon as I saw her as a three-pointer for Hannah Mouch.
Mouch, who came into today's game averaging 4 points a game, and it's now a 65-38 ball game. And the red team continues to dominate. Now here's a steal by the gray team. Here's a drive by Taya Bruce with a drive. A shot no good. Rebound, red team. And now a whistle. Now we're going to call it a jump ball. We're going to go over here to Dalton Scheller, and we're going to get Dalton's thoughts on the game. We've asked him to interview everybody else, but he's a basketball guy. He had a chance to broadcast the NAIA Women's National Championship. He was part of the voice of the Goshen College Maple Leafs. Dalton, your impressions on this ball game thus far.
Tell you what, it's a lot of fun and a lot of talent out here on the floor, especially this Baylor girl, number 33. She's been really putting on a show here for the red team. Almost a double-double already as she's nearing that 10th rebound. And just a lot of talent from a bunch of different schools. It's been a fun atmosphere, a fun environment, and it's just been fun overall. Everybody's enjoying themselves.
Sechrist has had a outstanding game, Coach Gardner. I like her game as well.
Yeah, I'm real impressed with her. She's only a junior. She's going to get better with time, and she's in that program with Coach Kandig, and so it'll be fun to watch Tippy Valley next year. The fans have to be excited.
She reminds me a little bit of the big gal who graduated from Grace. Here's a play inside by Baylor off the great dish. It's now 69-41.
Baylor's 18th points, 2 easiest points of the night for her. That was all created by Daly Sullivan with the drive and the little drop.
Here's a jump shot from three-point range. No good by Brooke Ditto from Mattawan High School. Here's a jump pass inside to Baylor again. But a great pass by Hannum. Ouch. It's now 71-41.
Yeah, 2 things that take place before the layup. Michaela runs the floor well for a big. She gets up and down the floor and puts herself in position to score, but then her teammates have found her in the last 2 possessions.
Oh, nice little up and down move. A shot to score for Michaela Box, the Bremen product. Now, that'll make it a 71-41 ball. 71-43 ball game. Let's get some thoughts over here now from Chuck Freeby with Dalton Shetler.
Coach Chuck Freeby, please for a minute. Again, right now, 71-43, just really extending the lead right now. Have to be happy with what your team's been able to do so far.
They're playing sensationally. I think our shooting percentage at halftime was around 56%. And, hitting the three-point shots and playing good defense too. I mean, that's the only thing I mentioned to them before the game is it's okay to play defense occasionally in an all-star game, and we're doing that.
Well, it's a great philosophy to bring, especially when he makes in 71 points with it.
Well, obviously it's all coaching right here. It has nothing to do with the talent on the floor.
Excellent. Thanks again, Coach Freeby.
We know better than that. Freebs does a wonderful job. Really one of the patriarchs of local high school sports. So happy to call him friend. Of course, he's the voice of the Notre Dame baseball team, and of course with Channel 46. Here's the red teamers. A running one-hander by Caitlin Moretti. Coach, that's what I was talking about her earlier. I really, really like her fluidity.
Long arms on Caitlin. Yeah, long arms, and you saw it there. She extended that little hook shot there.
Baseline shot on the way is an air ball by Brooke Ditto, and I'm going to tell you who she reminds me of. She reminds me of Natalie Young. When Natalie was playing here for Jody Martinez, very athletic, good jump. She had those same type of athletic skills, and very similar to that. And here she is with the basketball here at the top. Pass inside to Sechrist, coming across the lane. Sechrist with the up and down move, missed the shot. She got the rebound and she was fouled. She wants it, doesn't she?
Goes so hard after the rebound. Missed the shot, didn't pout, just fought and got it back. Give herself another chance. Now she's going to head to the line. She's only got 4 points, but she's playing hard tonight.
There's no question about that. Have you been able to spot any other coaches in the area?
No, I haven't had time to look at the stands. I've been too busy with up and down action here.
We got some of the guys coaches. I see several of our local student athletes who are here locally. 74, make it 75 now, 44. Amy Litkin Espejani's team in command here at the 4:38 mark in the third stanza.
Lenny from Goshen up there in the top row.
Here's a shot off the rim, no good, and the red team continues to pour it on over the timeline now. Knesny kicking it back out here to Grew, and Grew buries the triple. 78-44 in favor of the red team. Red McDonald's team. You're listening to the 2016 McDonald's Michiana High School All-Star Game. Here's a running one-hander by Brooke Ditto, the Mattawan product. Can't track it down. Grew will bring it up over the timeline now. Jump pass, balls ricochets off the arms at the time of Cam Burr. Back into the far side, jump shot, good. Moretti for 2. 80-44.
Moretti with 12 points.
This is the biggest deficit we've had in an all-star game at this time. From left to right, the red team. Over the timeline now, Knesny inside to the low post. The Seekers couldn't get the shot to go. And then finally, over the timeline they go. Great team had it stolen away, and then here's a big collision as Brooke Ditto and collides with Nicole Knesny, the St. Joe product. Knesny's It's going off to South Bend St. Joseph. Check that. She is of South Bend St. Joseph. She is going off to Southern Methodist University. With the basketball, here's Knesnia here on the right wing. Played at the same school that her current head coach here on this team, Amy Litkin-Espejani. She loads up the jump shot, skims off the front of the iron. Rebound, Brooke Ditto.
Amy's teammate Sydney Smallbone coming home to coach.
Yep. Here's a jump shot from about 14 feet. Good. Lindsay Chris, the 6'4 senior from Penn High School. She's going off to University of Tennessee Martin.
And when Sydney and Amy were at St. Joe, it was kind of like the Connecticut of high school basketball in this area. It was such a talented team.
I had a chance to broadcast a lot of those games, and some pretty talented grouping out there when they were playing.
Yeah, it was, and again, that was at a time where women's basketball wasn't at the level it is now, yet a lot of people went out to watch those St. Joe girls play. A lot of people in the area kind of embraced them as a top team in the area.
To inbound the basketball, it will be the red team. Here's on the inbounds off a ricochet. The gray team comes away with the steal. Up court quickly is Michaela Box. Box with the drive across the lane. Stolen away by Sechrist. Sechrist quickly over here to the near side to Moretti. Moretti over the timeline now. Hesitates. Pull up 16-footer off the iron. No good. Ricochets off the gray team. Going to be timeout on the floor with 2:31 to go on the ricochet. To inbound the basketball underneath their own goal will be Brooke McKinley. McKinley goes over here into the corner to Hannah Mouch. Back to the top now. On the dribble, they go to the near side wing. Into the corner, pass inside to Baylor. Baylor had it knocked away on the double down by Minix.
Good help side defense there by Minix, and obviously if you're the great team at this point, you got to make somebody score besides Baylor, but the problem is that's not been difficult for the red team as Lauren Grew and Sullivan and others have stepped up to knock down points.
Daly Sullivan with the basketball here at the free throw line. Hands it back out here to Knesny. Shot no good. Rebound a great team. And now with the basketball to move it up from right to left. Now be Box. Michaela Box here on the near side wing to Cam Burr. On the drive. Here's a Minix kick out to the far corner. No good on the triple. Offering by Kubik. And the red team will push it up the floor quickly. On the far side now, Brooke McKinley drives, shoots and scores. 82-46 in favor of the red team with 1:44 to go.
Time to wave the right flag if you're the great team. I don't know.
And we have a foul whistled as the guys making token foul calls and whatever the case may be here today. Box comes out here, and the handoff on the near side here to Kubik. Kubik with a running one-hander down the lane, lays it up and in. 82-48, 1:26 to go in the third quarter.
Kubik now with 10 points, Paul.
Here's Mouch going into the right corner. Now they go inside here to Baylor, and she lays that up and in. 84-48 with about 12 to go.
Easy offense there. Good post position, good post entry pass. Now let's not forget that the great team was supposed to have Miss Gunderson from Benton Harbor on their team, and she's pretty good.
No question about jump shot in the far corner by Cam Burr, and there's a steal. And then there's finally a foul whistled inside on Brooke McKinley. At the end of the quarter, we'll get Amy Litkin-Espejani and her thoughts on this game.
I've got Brooke with 4 fouls. I'm not sure if they're even keeping track of individual fouls at this point, though. So
Taya Bruce, a Goshen High School product, 192 points this season, and 8 points on the season, or 8 points per game on the season. Club went 18-5 for Lenny Krebs, lost in the sectional opener to Northridge. The right-hander's free throw is good, and just like that, it's an 84-50 basketball game in favor of the red team here in the 2016 McDonald's Michiana High School All-Star Game. And our coverage today being presented in part by the Money Monopoly game at McDonald's. Look for game pieces of favorites like the Big Mac and Egg McMuffin sandwiches for your chance to win from 100 million food and cash prizes. Limited time only at a participating McDonald's. No purchase necessary. See official rules at participating restaurants and at a play at mcd.com. And with the basketball, the red team over the timeline now on the far side wing. Here is McKinley into the corner. Three-point shot. Caneste, nothing but the bottom of the net. 87-50. 27.3. One of the questions that Dalton needs to ask Amy. She has not had a lead like this going into the fourth quarter in her career, I don't think. That's a big lead.
Only Purdue and Northern Iowa could blow it at this point, I think.
Here's Baylor with a basketball. Shovels it inside. Unselfish play. And Gnesny missed the jump shot, but still the unselfishness of Daley Sullivan has to be admired. Here's a running one-hander by Taya Brees. It's no good. 87-50. Let's get some thoughts from Amy Licken-Espaggiani here momentarily as Dalton Shetler will go in and talk to the head coach.
5 3-pointers that quarter for the red team.
All right, let's get some thoughts from him. My first thought for Amy is, has she ever had an 87-50 lead going into the fourth quarter?
Well, since we went to the quarter system, I don't know. Actually, maybe one. But I think we had one conference game that was a pretty significant spread.
87-50 is pretty large. Are you starting to feel a little comfortable on the bench?
They're just having a good time. It's Chuck and I were talking. They're just playing. They're getting the ball up the court. They're taking care of the basketball, and they're just having fun. We're having fun with it.
You got a lot of good players. How do you continue the success and just walk away with a victory while having fun?
Really just keeping up the rotation, keeping them fresh. Not getting too comfortable because, as everybody knows, those late runs do happen. So, just keeping on playing for another 10 minutes.
Excellent. Thank you, Coach. Back to you, Paul.
All right, Amy Licken-Espaggiani, the head women's basketball coach at Holy Cross College. Pretty solid year for that group. And a very, very competitive Chicagoland Collegiate Athletic Conference.
Yeah, and her players, we see this so often. We see it at Marion with Katie Gerald. Talk to Coach Ulrich from Penn. The players play like their coach. And Amy is an intense coach and gets after it, and her players play the same way.
Won a state championship when she was playing at St. Joseph High School. With the basketball here at the top of the ring now, Claire Carlton. Shot skips off the iron, and it goes into the hands of Taya Bruce. Bruce up court quickly. The pass goes off the fingertips of Lindsay Chris, the 6'4 senior, and it'll be a turnover on the gray team. It'll be a red basketball.
Trying to run the floor. Just missed opportunity there for the gray team. So ball's on the right wing here to Carlton. She drives. Got Seacrest on the low post. Easy deuce.
And it's now an 89-50 basketball game.
Seacrest with 6 points now.
With the ball over here, Michaela Box. Back to the far side wing to Zimmerman. Pass inside to the low post while ricochets on the redirect off of Brick Ditto. Now the red team has the ball over the timeline in. With the ball here now, Brooke McKinley. Pass inside to Seacrest. Oh, and she missed the buddy, but the rebound is laid up and in by the incomparable Caitlin Moretti.
Moretti with 14 points.
91-50, 8.56 remaining in regulation.
Lindsay Schaefer from Grace. Is that the young lady you're thinking of?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Thank you. Three-point shot here from the near wing. Do you see that?
Michaela Box. Yes, I do. She was running the floor, actually, that possession. That's what came to mind.
91-53 now. With the basketball on the far side wing. The red team, a nice little hesitation dribble move. Kick out into the corner, Moretti. The right-hander free throw, or shot in the corner, no good. And now the ball's over to the timeline now. Brooke Ditto. Ditto on the drive inside with the left hand. Couldn't get it to go. Nice job by Seacrest, not giving her a good look. Now the red team. The one thing about it, Coach, and you can cite the three-point shooting, the red team it just wants this.
Yeah, they're getting after on both ends of the floor.
And with the ball, here's Moretti. Throws it into the far corner. Jump shot from three off the rim from Brooke McKinley. And now Mikatea McKinley would be a good pickup. Her jump shot as Box is able to knock down the jump shot. 91-50 55 with 7:47 to go in this game. Good to see a couple former great athletic administrators and coaches on the far side. Tom Firestone, who coached here at Bethel College. Also there, the Silver Foxes over there.
John Danaher.
John Danaher, my man. Two of the best that have ever been around education-based athletics across the way.
I had the opportunity to work under Mr. Danaher over at Mishawaka. Really appreciate him and respect him greatly.
Here's a jump shot, no good by Box, and the rebound into the red team. Up court quickly now on the far side wing. McKinley into the far corner, flares out. Now check that, that's Claire Carlton. Pass inside to Sechrist, and Sechrist scores the layup. 93-55.
Paul, where's Michaela Box going to school at?
Michaela Box is going to Ursuline College in Ohio.
I like her game.
And with the ball on the far side wing now, and here in the 93-55 game, here's Marini running one-hander, bank set up and in. 95-55. The red team running away and hiding in this one.
It's a nice drive there by Marini. She's got 15 points now.
Box goes to the right elbow to Chris, back to Box. Box hesitates, drive, running one-hander from the right side, no good. Rebound ripped out of there. Shot on the way, no good by Lindsay Chris, excuse me. And now here's Marini bringing the ball up. Kick out into the corner. Grew, three-pointer, no good. Rebound, ricochets into the hands of Lindsay Chris.
It's a good look for Lauren Grew again. I think she's tired legs this late in the game.
Three-point shot far wing. Good.
Box says there's no tired legs here.
By Michaela Box. 95-58 our score. The timeout on the floor. 5:55 to go in this one. All right, let's get Dalton Shetler down there and find out what Bob Nagel's drawing up there in the huddle.
Hopefully a 40-point play.
Our coverage today being presented in part by our friends at McDonald's. The Money Monopoly game is at McDonald's. Look for game pieces on favorites like the Big Mac and Egg McMuffin sandwiches for your chance to win from 100 million food and cash prizes. Limited time only at participating McDonald's. No purchase necessary. See official rules at participating restaurants and play at mcd.com. That's mcd.com. Boys game coming up next, and that will be a high-flying affair, I believe.
Yeah, it always is. These guys get up and down the floor, and a lot less defense usually in the boys' game. Let's go to
All right, let's go on down to Dalton Scheller.
Once again with honorary coach Bob Nagel of the gray team. Score right now 95-58. The scoreboard, it just keeps growing right now. How do you stop the bleeding?
Well, we just cut it under 40, and that was a key time for a timeout right there because we're gassed. We do have about 5 players who weren't able to play, injuries or other things, and that's fine. We just we appreciate so much what McDonald's has done to put this together, and kids are still having fun, so that's a good thing. We're going to see if we can get to 70 before it's over. That's our goal.
Still a blast, and you can at least take that to a freebie. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, Gino freebie. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Bob Nagel, keeping it real, exactly what he's talking about. With the basketball here on the perimeter now. Michaela Box lost the handle on it. On the breakout, Knesny goes to the far side, now to Sullivan. Sullivan's shot ricochets off the mark, and now into the hands of Zimmerman. Elise Zimmerman will walk it up over the near side now into the forecourt here at the top. Should be hawked out there by Knesny. Back to the right wing, now to Taya Bruce. Boy, I tell you, look at the defensive pressure on the perimeter, coach, by Nicole Knesny. She moves her feet laterally very, very well.
Yeah, she's a hard worker, playing well at both ends of the floor, and solid player there.
3 great team members coming into the game. Cam Burr will check back in. Also back on the floor is Kylie Kubik, and also Lexi Minix will be back onto the hardwoods. As it'll be great team basketball with just under $5 to go here in this 2016 McDonald's Michiana High School All-Star Classic. Here's a drive from the right block and by Michaela Box, and the former Bremen standout will go to the charity stripe to shoot a pair of free throws. And for our officials, they're picking up a little extra coin here because unless they're doing college or high school baseball, This is something that they're not expecting at this time of the year.
No, it's a nice little bonus. I believe redheaded official there, Tom, I believe he's a baseball umpire. But, Matt Hans here, one of our Crossroads League officials, so we get on him in the regular season, so we got to get on a little bit here about that bad charging call earlier.
Duly noted. It's a regional radio sports tradition with the ball here at the top of the ring now. Daly Sullivan driving down the lane, passes inside to Bear, blocked from behind. Nice block by Brooke Ditto. But then once again, the great team survives as Cam Burr comes away with the loose pumpkin. Now, here's Lexi Minutes. Back out to the trailer, Cam Burr. Burr running one-hander.
Hey, Paul, I didn't get a chance to see Clay play. I don't know what kind of a point guard they have, but, talking to Coach Huppenthal there about how Michaela's going to get better. As she gets with better players around her, at that next level, she has. You see today, her game is better because of the guards getting her the ball. And so I think that's one of those things. There's a nice little pull-up jumper for Kylie Kubik. But I think Michaela Baylor's going to get better at the next level simply by being surrounded by better players. And Claire Carlton with the 3 at the other end.
101 to 62. The red team off and running. 4 bucks to go in regulation. With the ball over here, far side, Cam Burr driving, baseline shot good, and a foul called. Cam Burr, what a year for the captain of the Penn Lady Kingsmen. Next stop, Lehigh University. 586 points this year, leading her team to the 2016 state championship.
Just a solid young lady on and off the court. One of those people that you enjoy being around, and she's a leader. She's a hard worker. Fundamental player.
101 to 65. 3 ball. Knesny ricochets into the corner with a great basketball. And wholesale substitutions for the red team. The 4 fresh red jerseys back onto the hardwoods. And we can do without the band.
It's high school basketball tradition.
Not during live play. With a pass over here on the near side corner. Here's Burr. Lost the handle on it. Ricochets out here to the top. Is tracked down by Minix. Back to the far corner. Box with a shot. No good. Rebound. Right block. Here's a shot inside and a foul called inside on Baylor of the red McDonald's team.
And I love that it's a 36-point game, but Cam Burr and Michaela Baylor are going after that like it's a 2-point game with 2 minutes to go in regulation. Just competing out there.
And of course, they competed against each other in the Northern Indiana Conference. Free throw off the mark for Cam Burr. 76% free throw shooter during the course of the season. Of course, their team had only 2 losses this past year. Lost to Columbus North very early. And then they lost a heartbreaker to South Bend St. Joe, who was the eventual NIC champion. Here's a turnover on the red team. Here's a drive baseline, running one-hander from the near block. No good. As Cam Burr says, I've had enough of this. I'm taking matters into my own hands.
He's going to head back to the foul line.
And Cameron Burr will shoot again here with 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go. 101 to 65. As Burr with the 3 dribbles. The shot on the way, good. 101-66 in favor of the red McDonald's team.
Great team trying to get this down to a 30-point game before it's all said and done.
McDonald's partnership in Bethel. Would like to thank Mike Lightfoot and the staff at Bethel College for their generous support in co-sponsoring the 5th annual McDonald's Michiana High School Basketball All-Star Game tonight. Once again, our friends at McDonald's say thank you to BC for their great support. 101 to 67. Here's a pass inside to Baylor. Baylor lays it up and in. 103-67. Coach, I don't know if you had a chance to hear what happened on Saturday here on the Mishawaka campus. There's a 3-point shot, no good. On the offering by Burr. Finally, the great team tracks it down again.
Was that game, baseball game?
Yeah, 17 inning, longest game in school's history. Won by Bethel. Lexi Minix knocks down the triple. 103 to 70. As Bob Nagel mentioned earlier, he was hoping to get his club to the 70 mark. Here's a ball knocked away. Moretti had a double team and had it stolen away by Kubik up the left side. Here is Box with a pull-up shot and knocks it down. 103 to 72 in favor of the red team. 2:12 to go in the ballgame.
They were down 18 at the end of one, down 22 at the half. Putting together a nice fourth quarter here, but they just struggled.
Three-point shot on the far side, no good by Brooke McKinley. And now the gray team comes flying back. Three-point shot from the near wing, no good on the shot by Oregon Davis product Kylie Kubik. Now here comes the red team, quickly in transition. Running one-hander from the right side, no good on the shot by McKinley.
Secrets there.
Back over here, shot from three, ricochets over on the near side wing where it's tracked down by Michaela Box, the Bremen standout. Box over the center court line now at the top. Will launch the triple and knock it down. 103-75.
They got Box with 13 points in this quarter alone, Paul.
Heading off to Ursuline, Ohio.
She got 27 now in the evening.
Her team was 10-13 this year. With 75 seconds to go, Moretti jump shot ricochets into the hands of Seacrest. She spins, shot no good, but then on the hollow, the whistle inside. Brooke McKinley will go to the line with 67 seconds to go. And at the line, free throw on the way, good. Brooke McKinley making it a 104-75 game.
8 points now for Brooke. Make it 9 as she knocked down that one.
105-75. With a basketball here on the near side. Running one-hander by Box. She scores on the near side. 105-77. On the slow walk over the timeline now. Moretti. Back out here to the right side now to Lauren Grew. Back to the point. Triple. Off the rim. And McKinley missed it. Up court quickly. Here is the steal by Brooke McKinley. Now over here to Ann Seacrest. Into the corner. Moretti running one-hander. Scores!
It's a great pump fake and drive.
107 to 77. Back here on the right wing now to Michaela Box to the point. Now to Burr. Burr, jump shot on the way. No good rebound. Moretti. And the shot clock and the game clock are identical now. As Moretti will hold it out here, and that is going to, for all intents and purposes, she can take an E. Final score, 107-77. The Red McDonald's All-Stars win the 5th annual McDonald's Michiana High School All-Star Game. Let's get a thought from Chuck Freeby and Amy together after they go through the receiving line. Once again, our coverage today being brought to you in part by the Ronald McDonald House Cherries of Michiana. The Ronald McDonald Family Room at Memorial at McDonald Family Room at Memorial Children's Hospital provides the comforts of home for families of serious ill or injured children. Thanks to the generosity of over 200 volunteers and community donation, the family room is available to provide a place for area families to receive a hot meal or shower, a kind word, even a bed just down the hall from their sick child. The family room is open 7 days a week, 365 days a year, all at no cost to the families. Stop by their booth at the front entrance of the gym to learn more about how you can help. Thank you for supporting Ronald McDonald House Charities of Michiana. All right, as the teams are going to be heading out there, we'll get some final thoughts here from Coach Mark Gardner.
Well, Paul, I was impressed with Michaela Box. Obviously, I knew Burr and Baylor were solid players coming into this game, but Caitlin Moretti and Michaela Box are probably the two young ladies that impressed me the most today as far as players I was not familiar with. I've seen Lauren Grew play. I knew she was a good player. So good time. That's what it's all about. And I see him out there smiling. And just kind of a nice way to wrap up a good high school career back in your hometown.
Well, the reality of it is a lot of these gals are probably not going to get a chance to play with each other. They're going to be going off to college. A lot of colleges, especially once you get to play big boy and big gal basketball, you will not get a chance to play because you're going to be on campus for 4 straight years. So that opportunity may be forever gone.
Yeah, it's one of those things that you don't get home nearly as often. It's a full-time job once you get down to a school or get to a school and start playing. And so the concept of just coming home and getting together with friends and hanging out and playing pickup games and stuff, it doesn't happen. You go and you're pouring 4 years of your life into that school. It's giving you a scholarship, and so just to be able to kick back and have fun and enjoy a game as opposed to view it as a job.
All right, let's get Dalton Scheller's going to go over here and get a thought from Amy Litkin-Espajani on her big win.
Red team again, a big victory, 107-77. Just talk about how much fun it was. What a great night.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. All-star games are a lot of fun. They just go out and they play and they showcase what they can do. And there's a reason they're all-stars.
It helps when you get a victory, though, too, Coach.
Oh, of course. It's always fun to win.
And a big one at that. Again, just talk about how good these players are and just talk about what they mean or what this game means to them as they move on with their playing careers.
Yeah, it's like I talked to Paul earlier. It's like, a step. It's the next step. So they're kind of bridging from their high school season into that next step of college. And I think they're ready to go. I think they have the energy, they have the work ethic from what I see in just a few short days, but just following some of their careers. They'll do really well at the next level as long as they keep up with the work that they're doing.
Absolutely, Coach. Any last word for your players?
No, best of luck to everybody in this game, and looking forward to the guys' game next.
Congratulations, 107-77. Good luck, and thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get some final numbers from Coach Mark Gardner. I know he's got the stat sheet here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get some thoughts from Bob Nagel and Chuck Freeby together.
The gray team finished 33% from the field, 27 for 81, while the red team shot a 49% rate, 43 for 87. Gray team had 7 3-pointers, red team had 13. Red out-rebounded on 55 to 45, both teams with 18 on the offensive board. 19 assists for the red team, 9 for the gray team. 12 turnovers for red, 13 for gray. 7 block shots for the red team, only 1 for the gray team. Taya Bruce finished with 6 points, 2 rebounds. Lexi Minix, 5 points, 9 rebounds. Cam Burr had 17 points, 8 rebounds. Lindsey Chris had 6 points, 5 rebounds. Brooke Ditto, 4 rebounds. Elise Zimmerman, 2 points. Elise Zimmerman had 1 rebound, 2 assists. Michaela Box, 31 points and 8 rebounds. And Callie Kubik, 12 points, 1 rebound. For the red team, Lauren Grew, 13 points, 4 rebounds. Caitlin Moretti had 17 points and 5 boards. Nicole Kinesi, 11 points, 4 rebounds. Claire Carlton, 8 boards and 8 points. Hannah Mouch, 7 points. Lily Sullivan, 8 points, 2 rebounds. Brooke McKinley, 9 points, 3 rebounds. And Seacrest with a double-double, 10 points, 12 rebounds. Your player of the game, Michaela Baylor, 12 for 17 from the field. She had 24 points to go along with 12 rebounds.
We're going to take a quick timeout, come back with more right after this. We're broadcasting live here on Regional Radio Sports, the 2015 Michiana McDonald's High School All-Star Classic here from our broadcast location, which is the Gage Gymnasium.
Small towns and big cities, but they all shared one thing in common. They belonged to a family called Marines, a tough and determined few dedicated to protecting everything we hold sacred, and still they come. Celebrate the history of those proud few who have earned the title Marine.
Big with a low-rate TCU Visa Platinum credit card that can help you take charge of those long-awaited projects or cover unexpected emergency needs. It not only comes with a low rate, but offers everything you need, including no annual fees, no balance transfer fees, easy cash advances at ATMs, and much more. Don't miss out on a good play. Take charge of those projects and score big with the low-rate TCU Visa Platinum credit card. Learn more and apply today at tcunet.com/credit cards.
There's always a moment of truth where it's either put up or shut up. We were yelling our hearts out. Even in our weakness, even in our pain, we continue to push. I don't know where the pain went to, but all I know is that I had what it took. I am a United States Marine.
PFC Darrell Willis serves his country as a Marine. Will you? Visit Mozilla.com or call 1-800-MARINES.
Welcome back here on Regional Radio Sports Guys. You can join us here as they continue to hand out the participation awards to our student athletes. And here momentarily we're going to get our honorary coaches together over here for one opportunity. So we'll do that here momentarily, but I'm glad you can join us here. The boys game will be coming up here shortly. We invite you to stay tuned. This should be a up and down the floor affair. We've seen some really talented guys in this. Of course, we mentioned earlier Demetrius Jackson, Clay Yo are all, just to name a couple guys that were actively involved in this all-star game. Coach Mark Gardner. I'm looking forward to some Thunder Dunks as well as a lot, and I want to emphasize, a lot of three-point shooting.
Yeah, these guys, you won't see many mid-range jumpers in this guy's game. They're either getting to the basket to throw it down or they're going to shoot from as deep as they possibly can. So, Riantre Lawrence, some of these guys, as I'm putting these names in the scorebook, and like you said, Paul, we've seen some great players, Devin Kennedy and Demetrius and Nate Ritchie, who went and played a year as a walk-on at Indiana University. Some of these guys that came through here and played some outstanding basketball.
All right, we're going to be joined here momentarily by Alex Daniel here, as well as, come over here, Bob. We're going to get Bob and Chuck out here together. I don't get hang out with these guys too many times, so we're going to do that, Coach, if we'll get this thing going over here. And Chuck. All right, not very often, Tiny Cutter, I know you're going to go ahead and grab this. I'm going to hop in the middle between these two guys because this is Mark. Make sure all my stuff is up there. But right up there's the camera, boys. Tiny Cutter's waving at everybody. First of all, Chuck had the upper hand in this one. Are we going to be reminding this on every Friday night?
Or at least until the boys' game starts. Can I carry those 30 points over to the boys' game? Am I allowed to do that?
I don't know. Your thoughts?
I thought I was given a really talented hand, is what I thought. Terrific outside shooting, and when you've got Baylor and Seacrest on the inside to rebound it, I really would have been hard-pressed to screw that up.
Baylor was outstanding, wasn't she?
She really was.
A terrific player, and Ann Seacrest is a gifted young lady. She's going to be heading out to Youngstown State. And I'm just proud of our kids that they kept hustling, they kept playing, and we cut it back to 40, and they called a key timeout for no apparent reason.
His main concept in that last interview was to get to the 70 mark, and in fact, got to feel good that he was able to achieve that goal.
I would think so because let's face it, he was out-coached.
Well, I didn't know if we were. Is it true that it's going to be? Gino is the new nickname?
Well, it seems that way. That's not a bad nickname to have.
No.
Not at all.
That was 1 week to go in the tournament. But I thought your ladies shot the ball really well. I thought they played some good defense and got some putbacks. And we were only down 2 rebounds at halftime, which really shocked me. But
the thing was when I looked at the halftime numbers and we were shooting 56% at that point, and I don't know what it wound up at, but it tailed off a little bit towards the end. You could see some fatigue setting in, but my goodness, that's that. And I think that shows the NIC this year was a really talented group. I mean, there were a couple Penn girls on your team, but I was loaded with NIC talent, and I think the NIC was the best conference in girls basketball in our area this year by far.
State championship, St. Joe had an amazing year. What was it like to be able to sit next to a gal that you covered who won a state championship, who's back home here at Holy Cross, and Amy Licken Espajani. She's one of the neatest gals. Of course, she's scheduled to have a baby this summer, and really one of the neatest gals I've ever been around.
She's tremendously gracious. She's a talented coach. She's taking a fledgling program and bringing it up the right way. All while being the athletic director, I don't think people understand how difficult that is to do, to wear both those hats, and she's done it with such grace.
Bob, you've had a chance to watch Mike Lightfoot build this program from its infancy when he took over for Homer Drew, and he was the athletic director and basketball coach for many, many years before he gave up that dynamic. But to see how this thing has embraced the community, all the other members of the media being here, getting involved, it's really a match made in heaven.
because they didn't just step in this year or last year. They do it whenever they're asked. And I know we had the national All-Star game here in Notre Dame, and they needed to have a facility to run some of the other events, and Bethel jumped in there. And David and Kathy Sparks, what a wonderful couple they've been. They're next door neighbors here at Bethel. Thank goodness, because that's where they stop after game. But that's the McDonald's next door. But they also jump in whenever they're asked. So they do something special. I mean, the one thing that you look at is all the girls are out here tonight. Probably 70% of them are having a uniform on for the last time. And I can remember, something Trigger was involved in some of these efforts. My son got a chance to play one more baseball game, or one more baseball series, and never forgot it. It still has a plaque on the wall. But, when you think about all the work that goes into playing for all the way through your senior year, and then you think about the times you talk your mom and dad into another pair of shoes. Can you give me a ride here? Can the kids come over after a game and have a pizza or whatever? There's so much goes into the emotion, and they're not showing a whole lot of it right now. But when they get in that locker room, and again, it's the last time they have a uniform on for a lot of kids. It's a great night for us to be a part of that.
We'll see you in April.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Bob Nagel, Chuck Freebie. Freebes, great job, buddy.
Thank you, Paul.
Once again, the voice of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish women's basketball team, the voice of the Notre Dame baseball team. Chuck Freebie, Bob Nagel, of course, the stellar work on Channel 56, year in and year out. Staples of our Michiana community. We'll be back. We have a couple other guys that are going to spend some time with us here now. As we're going to bring in Ryan Lightfoot and Alex Daniel, as we're going to talk to them about the upcoming men's game. And we're going to do that. We're going to take a quick timeout first. We need to take a quick timeout. We're going to come back with more right after this. Once again, you're listening to the 2016 Michiana High School All-Star Classic here from Bethel College. We'll be back right after this on Regional Radio Sports.